We have an urgent situation.
Global warming is threatening to change the fundamental conditions for life on Earth.
We have to solve air pollution problems. We have to solve CO2 emission problems.
We have to make sure that we provide a world to our kids that is sustainable.
Climate change is here and now, and we really need to do something about it.
The most important factor is time. Decarbonisation has to happen soon.
We're running out of time.
Electric industry is going through the radical transformation these days.
As the world decarbonises, we're seeing more and more solar, more and more wind generation coming onto the system.
I think we see a very dynamic evolution, new production technologies. It's really changing the system.
We're going through this significant change and transition towards electrification. Electric vehicles are going to become a part of all of our lives.
This is a time where you can do that crazy thing of establishing a new car brand.
This is a big moment of change, and this impact is going to be really large.
This is the future, and the future is now.
Now is the time for the professionals, for the key industry players to make their investments.
Those who are shifting earlier, they have competitive advantage.
The companies that don't make changes will get left behind.
If you don't make a move as an energy service company, somebody else will.
So it's a very exciting time, and it's also a huge challenge.
Green energy is very difficult to control.
You cannot influence the weather.
When we want to bring renewable energy to the energy system, it brings volatility. It means that we have to also provide flexibility.
You need the ability to store that excess electricity that you have, and you also need that electricity back when there is not so much wind or sun.
The transition towards electrification of our industry, that has really increased the requirements on our grid.
If you don't have large storage solutions, there are circumstances where we shut down wind farms, even though the wind is there.
It's not just about maximising renewables, spreading renewables over the day. It's actually making sure that the lights don't go out.
Utilities are facing the situation that they need strategies how they can survive in a fossil-free and emission-free electricity system.
So the question is, how can I make money as a utility going forward?
And we have to learn together to use the existing energy infrastructure more efficiently.
We have to increase energy efficiency drastically.
Well, if it wasn't tough, it wouldn't be exciting. But you need a culture that can sort of rise to that challenge. People need proof that something can be done, and we're doing it.
We're paving the way, and we're pioneers for a new system and technology. What we do has never been done before, so it's a thrill and it's very rewarding.
It's been a pretty wild last few years, and it's really cool to be at the forefront of this new technology.
You can really see how it is changing the world, and we are paving the way for future generations to make more innovation after us.
We are creating new services, and you will see new things every year. It's one thing to say you're green, but to actually put it in action and do it. That's where the innovation comes in.
I truly believe that society is ready to make this shift now.
It's an amazing feeling to know that we're leading the world in something that someday will be regular all over everywhere.
I think people started to realize, this is huge.
We use fossil-free electricity in combination with hydrogen, creating water instead of CO2.
Hydrogen is not science fiction anymore. It is taking off now.
We are ultimately a power for change. We are showcasing to the world you can have mobility with clean energy.
As soon as you try it and you sit in the car and drive it, there will be no way back.
Why not just use what's out there?
So what we see here is the storage material, just normal rocks like you would use in road construction.
The advantage of our technology is that you can build it anywhere.
This is a concept that can be rolled out in large scale, not only here, but also in other cities globally.
In the future, everyone will play a part within the energy system.
We need to help our customers perform their own energy transitions.
Okay, now the consumers can really become active parts of the system, so really this is changing everything.
The most important word is together. Together as customers, grid operators, society, we can have positive ecological and social impact on the future.
We produce with the wind energy a lot, and then we can share it with 1,500 households.
It's a good thing to not only be a customer, but also a producer and see how the community grows.
It's really exciting to be part of it and to be part of looking towards the future and planning for the future. I'm proud to go home to my little boy and tell him what I do, and I'm proud that he will grow up and be able to tell others that his mum was involved in saving the planet.
I think I'm lucky to work in this field because we are looking always towards the future.
We are standing for something new in this industry, and I'm really proud to be a part of it.
We have to act now towards the climate change.
The changes that the energy system is going through, 10 years ago or 20 years ago, you would never think that this was going to happen. And now the changes are really happening so fast.
There's really no technical reason why we should not go as a society to fully 100% renewables.
Let's do it together.